Hey there everybody, and welcome to episode number 7 of our Let's Play Impact Flux. I'd got a few things done in between episodes as per usual. Mostly stuff in this category of quest lines, which is mostly storage chests and a few decoration blocks and whatnot. Glass pretty much, essentially. I haven't quite done all of them yet, but I figured I'd get as much as I could out of the way. I'll get some of the more complex ones, you know, in between episodes probably, because there's nothing very fancy about it. Let's see, the one thing that I can't do for sure yet out of that quest line is... Okay, well I can at some point, but I need to make the ethereal glass you need unstable ingots, which means I would have to activate my division sigil. And I will probably do that on camera and everything, but we'll get around to that. It's amusing because you get Cursed Earth as a reward, so it makes activating the Division Sigil kind of pointless. Because normally that's the reason you would activate it, is so you get the ingots, and you can get the Cursed Earth by hitting it with Silk Touch. So either way, so that's probably all I'm going to do out of that category, except for this right here. I'm going to go ahead and do this on camera. We're going to go hunt down a meteor, and not a falling meteor, but one from Applied Energistics, which is actually a new addition. Let's see, I don't think... Okay, yeah, I didn't do anything from this yet, and we'll probably do this episode as well. So first things first, I have reward bags. We'll start with the basic one, quarter heart, not bad. Oh, that gives me 4, 1 extra life. I'm not dying anytime soon. Oh yeah, 6 lives. And then we have a good bag. Oh, these again. Useless saplings. And then we have a greater bag, and I think this is our first greater bag on this quest, or on this mod pack. So here's hoping. Oh, half a heart, lame. I don't need that. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and carry the ingots with me because I'm not really worried about losing them. All right, so this right here that I've got is a meteor compass from Applied Energistics, and let's see. Yeah, that was what I got for finishing this quest. I already had this stuff to make it. It literally just takes a charged Certus quartz and 4 iron, so it's really easy to make. But, let's see, is it getting day or night? It's just now turning night. No, I'm not really worried about it. Let's do this. We'll go to full sprint, and I don't have any way... Oh, it's only 1 deep, perfect. Good thing about the Sojourner's Sash, and that is a lot of creeper plants. Holy crap, I'm going to have to clear those out later. Wow, I'm really going to have to clear those out. They'll be everywhere. But the good thing about the Sojourner's Sash is if you're only running through 1 deep water, then it works just like if it was on land. You still run super fast. And the Sojourner's Sash affects you while you're flying still too, so that means you fly super fast. That is a big skeleton. Alright. Oh, is that a meteor right there? Is that our meteor? Kinda looks like it might be. No, that's not where the meteor's pointing. What is that? Oh, that's a falling meteor's meteor. I wonder if we've seen whatever this meteor is, because we've done a lot of exploring. I think that might be it up there. The compass pretty much points you towards the nearest meteor, so... Alright. Of course, these things don't... Oh. That's odd. What just happened? My meteor just went insane. Or my compass just went insane. And now it's pointing again. I'm so confused. It's nowhere nearby. I don't see a meteor. I think my compass has lost it. And of course, the main reason to do what I'm doing right now is that you need the chests. Inside the Applied Energistics meteors, there are chests, and inside these chests are presses that you need to start on Applied Energistics, pretty much. So I'm wanting to get started on Applied Energistics, and this is the way we do it. And I'm not really sure what the deal is with this. That's really weird. Oh, it reactivated, okay. And now, okay. It's saying that there's a meteor over here, but there is no meteor over here, clearly. I think they might be derping a smidge. I'm being chased by skeletons. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a quick pause and I'm going to go hunt down a meteor real quick off camera. That way you're not sitting here watching me try this forever. You get the idea of what I'm doing though, so that's enough, and I will find a meteor before I get back to you guys and then show you what that's like. So, be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back. It actually didn't take me very much longer to find it. We were just right down here, and the meteor was right up here. After I got a little ways away from wherever that one was pointing us, the compass actually pointed me to this one, so that worked out pretty well. So as you can see, this is an Applied Energistics meteor right here. They're made out of sky stone, and they pretty much just spawn in the overworld like World Gen. They don't fall to from the sky or anything like that. They spawn like this. So what we're going to need is, you do need some sky stone to get started on Applied Energistics, but what you want to do is you want to dig straight into the center of the meteor. And if you do that, let's see, I hope I picked the center up. What we're looking for is a chest, which is very similar looking to the rest of the sky stone, so it can be a little bit difficult to spot. I mean, if you look directly at it, Wayla's going to tell you, hey, there's a chest here, this isn't sky stone. But either way, I must have missed the center by just a little bit. Oh, here it is. Oh man, we only got one press. That is really bad luck right there. We're going to go ahead and take the chest, because I believe that is part of a quest. Yep, right there, bam. Oh, and they're gonna get, okay, if we finish this, they'll give us the presses. That's good. Oh, they want us to get 175 skystone. Okay, I'll be right back again, you guys. I'm gonna mine up 175 of this stuff before I continue, because, yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys watch that, so I'll be right back again. Alright, guys, and we are back. So, I went ahead and got our 175 skystone, and turned in the reward. We got all of the presses, and I went ahead and picked up an engineering processor, which takes a diamond, so I figured I'd do that one. Save myself a diamond later on. So since they give us one of each, I actually don't need this. Unless you're playing with a group of people, you literally have no reason to have two of these, because it only takes one. It doesn't consume them or anything when you make the recipes, but we'll get into that, because that's still a little ways down the line. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the base real quick. Actually, you know what, I'll save us some time. Not that big of a deal, it's literally just a little bit of time that it would take me to walk over there. Alright, so first things first, next up we're gonna need to start growing crystals. Now this is a new part to Applied Energistics 2, which is the new version now with 1.7. So what we need is to grow 3 different kinds of seeds. Oh, actually, they just want us to craft the seeds, and then they're going to give us a crystal growth accelerator. That is really good, actually, because otherwise, I think it's the Flux seed. Oh, actually, any of the seeds, for that matter. Seeds take a very long time to grow. I'm talking hours. They are ridiculous if you don't have growth accelerators. So let's look up seeds. Alright, we're going to make these one at a time. So some Certus quartz dust and some sand. And see, the way this works is essentially you can kind of duplicate your seed, but it takes time. Of course, if you have like 4 growth accelerators, this time is reduced to like a couple of minutes at best. So all you need is some sand, which we just so happen to have a pretty good amount of, actually. And how many do they want us to craft? 1 of each? Oh, that's a piece of cake. Alright, so let's pull out 1 Certus quartz, 1 nether quartz, and then Flux crystal. Flux dust is a combination of... Oh, you have to... Okay, so for a Flux crystal, or dust, you have to actually grow the crystal first, which this is not an actual seed recipe. All you need is a charged nether or charged quartz, nether quartz, and a redstone dust. So that's a piece of cake. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Alright. And we just need a puddle, so we'll use this puddle right here that we've got in the house. So first thing we're going to do is drop one of those, and I have meteor or magnetization armor on, so that doesn't work. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, drop that, that, and that. And just a few seconds later, poof, Flux crystals. And it gives you 2 for the recipe, so it's a decent recipe. Come out. Alright, so then we need to grind this, and this, and this. And now we can combine them with sand and we're good to go. So this is a great way to get this stuff right here. And I'm going to teach you guys all the new Applied Energistics stuff, as much as I know anyway. There's a little bit of the new stuff that I'm not really familiar with. An energy acceptor, I'm not sure what that takes. Oh, okay, it just takes... Oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't make the other one into a Flux. And then that's easy to make, we just need some glass and ground up dust. Now we're going to use... I'm going to grind up nether quartz because Certus quartz is much more difficult to get. I can find nether quartz just about anywhere. And 4 is going to be enough, so we just need to do this recipe one time. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Don't worry, guys. Oh, we're going to need some glass, okay. 4 glass, 5 quartz, and poof. And poof. So that's easy enough. Super easy recipe there. That essentially lets you... This allows you to make a primitive Applied Energistics network without a controller. Because this is what you use to... Like, you could power an ME drive and everything with just this. If you're just making a simple little storage system, this is good enough. But if you want to get into the auto crafting, you're going to need a little bit more. And we need 2 Flux crystals, which means we're going to have to make that recipe again. Okay. So let's do this. And once you make a charger, you can charge up Certus quartz really easily, so you don't have to worry about running out of it. You really only need 1 to start this. Like, if I had made the... If I had been smart enough to make the charger first, I wouldn't have to worry at all. Alright. So now we can just make that. Super easy recipe. And that should finish that quest. Yep. And I'm taking the Crystal Growth Accelerator because I don't need an energy cell. I've got a great energy cell. And 2 of these should make the weight on seed growth bearable. We'll see. Alright, so next thing is next. We're going to be making ME chests and 1K storage components, and then an inscriber. Now, an inscriber is what you need to do any of the recipes pretty much after this point, because this is what you need for... what do you call it? This is what you need for the presses to make the different chips and stuff. Now we're going to need a sticky piston, which I think, yep, got 5 of them even. Perfect. Saves me a lot of trouble. Alright, and then we need some more Flux crystals, so let's charge. We're going to need to charge up, yeah, oh, we're going to need to make some Flux crystal, or some Flux cable, I think. Or, let's find out if this can accept energy directly. I want to say that it can. Does it? Let's test it. I'm going to need some Certus quartz. Go ahead and do it 4 of these just to have them ready. And as you can see down here, I did actually switch out to the compression dynamo, and I'm using the liquefacted coal now. These put off 80 RF a tick at maximum, which is the same as a magmatic dynamo, so it's like running off lava power, only it takes water and coal instead. So I don't personally like using coal for power. It's not a easy renewable resource, honestly. I mean, you can use charcoal, sure, but yeah. Alright, and if you're using vanilla Minecraft, not a texture pack, you can pretty much see whenever the crystal changes. Alright, just like that. Perfect. And it takes a random amount of time, I've noticed. It never seems to take the same amount of time. Alright, 1 more. And we're good to go. Oop. There we go. Okay, so what were we needing to make? We were going to make an inscriber, right? So we need to make some more Flux crystals. Except I'm going to need another piece of nether quartz. Now mind you, this Applied Energistics in general takes a lot of crystal, or not crystals, but nether quartz, Certus quartz, and it takes a decent amount of the charge too, but you're going to need a lot of quartz altogether. And I need recipe backup. Is that everything? Sweet, it sure is. Okay. So just like the charger, this needs to have a power source. I'm not sure if we're going to need to make anything beforehand. Let's find out. Okay, they want us to make, we're going to need at least 2 of each one of those. So what we're going to do is grab out what we need. Oh, first things first, to make any of these at all, you're going to need silicon, not that silicon. Alright, give me just a second. Alright guys, we are back. So, I went ahead and got my Applied Energistics system all set up. I'll kind of show you guys everything that I did and pretty much how it works, how it's made. So I think you guys got to see the inscriber already and the charger. You put regular Certus quartz into this to make it charge Certus quartz, which you need to make Flux crystals. And then for the inscriber, you pretty much put a press in here, plus whatever else you might need for that. The logic press, for instance, makes the gold printed logic circuits, and so on and so forth. Each press makes a different circuit, pretty much. And then I've got an energy acceptor right here, which the quest book actually asks you to make a ME controller before this even, and well, the ME controller is a lot more expensive of a recipe, and the energy acceptor is really cheap and effective for just a simple storage system, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm not going to set up any auto crafting or anything like that yet, because that takes a lot of power and time, which I don't have a lot of power yet. I mean, these are putting off a good amount of power and everything, but they're not good enough to run a whole ME crafting system, because that takes a lot of power now. I went ahead and crafted a bunch of 1K storage cells, because as you can see right here, I moved all of my chests, and I didn't even manage to fill up 4 1K cells, so I think we're good there. And if I get anything like a ton of cobblestone or something that won't fit in cells like that, I can just put them in barrels, so it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, I got myself a crafting terminal up right here, so this is my entire system of chests now, all packed into one nifty little ME system, which I love very much. So I figured since I've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and dip into another quest line. We're going to go with a little bit of blood magic. So blood magic is pretty easy to get started. We're going to need some smooth stone, probably more smooth stone than that, so let's go ahead and smelt up some more real quick. Alright, so the first things first, you need 2 things to start on blood magic. For one, you need a blood altar, which easy enough. Let's craft 1 furnace, and bam, blood altar. And the next thing you need is a sacrificial knife, sorry. Same difference though. Alright, so now that we've got those 2 things, one thing that we're going to want to craft soon though is also going to be a dagger of sacrifice. I'll explain that when I get to it, but to make it you need a blood altar, a tier 2 blood altar for that matter. So we're not quite to that point yet, so we'll get around to that. But first things first, let's go ahead and head out here. And hello mobs. You can go away now, thank you. I'm going to need to set up another meteor shield out here just to be safe, because I don't need a meteor falling on my blood magic stuff. And what kind of plants do we have over here? A couple of slime plants. Alright, let's take our pants off real quick and move this stuff up here. Hello, skeleton. Yeah, I heard you. You're not clever. Alright, I really don't even need those, honestly. Go away. Oh, Gatling skeleton. Hello. Alright, so we're obviously going to need some more torches out here too. We've got a whole lot of spawn areas out this way. Skeleton's trying to bother me while I'm trying to put torches down. Oh, come on. Stop it. Let's go ahead and sleep through the night real quick and burn those suckers so that I can get this done a little bit more easily. Alright. Just a quick little nap, and we will start some blood magic. I wouldn't have really been worried about them if I had a little bit of blood magic set up. I actually would have been happy that they were there, but yeah. Look at them trying to get underneath the trees. I don't think so. Not happening. Get out of here. Gotcha. Alright, so we can toss those back on. How did I get a spot right here with no light? Anyway, let's go ahead and get our torches set up. We have extra utilities, I think, right? Could really go for some magnum torches. Yeah, I might need to get a QED set up and make some magnum torches. They're not super difficult to make. They do take 5 diamonds, but we have enough for at least 1, and magnum torches stop mobs from spawning within 64 blocks, so they're pretty effective. Let us actually go ahead and grab our meteor shield real quick and put it out here, because yeah, I'm not gonna get bombarded by meteors. Alright, 1 shield and 4 red gems. Okay, and I also made a sag mill for getting silicon for my Applied Energistics. You You can run a couple of things through here, but I find sand to be the easiest. It gives you a 50% chance of silicon. And you can actually improve those chances by putting flint or dark steel balls inside of that, but I just use the regular 50% chance. Not that big of a deal. Alright, so let's do our blood magic out here. I think this is a really good spot for it, actually. So what you want to do is you're just going to spam the sacrificial knife when you're standing within like 2 blocks of it, I think it is. And you're going to want to make sure you have lots of food for this, especially on this mod pack, because it consumes your food just to heal. So we're going to have to heal up a little bit. And let's go ahead and get our meteor shield down and let it start charging. I can't remember exactly. I think it's 100 life points per stab, maybe? I think it is. Could be wrong about that. It's been a little while since I used blood magic, but I still remember most of it. Alright, next thing's next. We're going to want that smooth stone, because smooth stone is what you need to get blank slates. So first things first, we're going to try to upgrade straight to a tier 2 altar. So what you need for that are runes, blood runes specifically, and we already have 4 from a quest, so that works out really well. Let's see, oh that's right, we're going to need to make a blood orb first, so let's get the apprentice blood orb. We're going to need an, oh no, not the apprentice, we need a weak one, yeah, okay. So we're going to need 2,000 life points and a diamond, easy enough. Oh, let's go ahead and eat some more, we're not healing anymore. Alright. It's going to take a lot of food for this. We really need some way to regenerate. So after I get this tier 2 altar, I think we're going to have to find some kind of regeneration, whether it be potions. Actually, you know what? Oh my goodness, I have all of these fancy potions here. What do you know? Let's pull out some regen potions, shall we? See? It's a good thing we did those quests before this, right? Oh yeah, it is. Alright. So on top of the diamond that we need, oh, you know what, speaking of which, let's go ahead and pull out a diamond. Alright, we got plenty of those still, good. Alright, so, oops, still got that wrong. There we go. So as far as blood runes go, you need 2 blank slates and a bunch of stone for each one. And you're gonna need 9 of these total. You pretty much make a little 3x3 platform underneath the blood altar, and that's what we're gonna do. So that means we're going to need 5 more of these. That's going to be 30. Oh, we'll say it's 8 each, so that's going to be 40. 40 smooth stone. We don't have enough. There we go. We'll come back for that in just a second. Let's go ahead and plop our diamond down in there. Let's heal again, because this is just killing us. Let's go ahead and pop that regen potion, shall we? Try not to consume so much of our hunger. 2 minutes worth of regen. That should be really good for this. Especially considering that we're going to have to get this going a little bit better. Let's go ahead and charge this bad boy up. And let's get that in there. Feed it some more life force. To convert a diamond into a weak apprentice blood orb, or weak, whatever it was, you need about 2 full health bars. I probably put a little bit more than I needed in there just then, but good enough. Alright. So we're just going to need a few more. Let's go ahead and dig out underneath this so that we can put our blood runes down in there. And then of course, you can use other runes for this. I just happen to be using blood runes. You can also use stuff like the runes of... I think you can use the speed or efficiency runes, but you could use runes of self-sacrifice and sacrifice as well. These... Okay, so the rune of self-sacrifice makes it to where when you're stabbing for your own blood, that gives you more out of that. And the rune of sacrifice, it gives you more blood from other things dying nearby it. Alright, so we've got our weak blood orb now. Let's go ahead and feed this thing some more while our regen is on. Because next up, we're going to need to start making slates. And we're going to need a decent amount of slates. So while that's going, let's go over here and grab our stone out of here so that we have everything we need. Starting blood magic off is pretty simple overall, but it does get pretty complex as you go on, and it has some really cool rituals, and I think I might want to go with the blood magic armor, because I don't usually use blood magic armor, and it's pretty potent. I was thinking about maybe Botania armor, but I don't know. The blood rune armor is pretty darn good. I might try that this time, because I don't usually use it. I usually end up using like tech armor, and yeah, sometimes I use the Thaumcraft armor too, so. Alright, so for this recipe, we're going to be putting that in the middle right there, and the recipe is going to look just like this. Okay, that's too many though. We could just do this. There we go. So now once we get enough slates, we'll be good to go. And our hunger's looking good and everything. Oh, you know what? We can... Oop, my bad. We can turn that quest in. Yes. Oh, 4 blank slates right there. Sweet. That saves me a lot of time, actually. What I really hate about the Blood Altar, though, is that you have to right-click it with your empty hand to be able to get the stuff out of it. So we just need 2 more of these. Piece of cake. Mind you, these take just a minute, so you have to give it time. Thankfully, we got the 4 blank slates from that, so that was really useful. Oh, we could turn that in too. I think I'll take a reward bag, because we have plenty of diamonds and emeralds. Oh, we'll get some bone and quartz rod for this. I don't know what the quartz rod is for off the top of my head. I might have to try to remember that. Alright, it's a good reward bag, not bad. Oh, hey, look at that. See? Totally worth. We got more emerald than the quest would have even given us, plus lapis and redstone. Oh, shoot. That wasn't enough blood to convert that. Well, it doesn't even take that much blood. That's actually kind of weird. Let's go ahead and pop another regen potion so I'm not consuming all of my hunger. And I'll probably prick myself as many times as I can while that's running, because that's just the easy way to do things. Alright. And 5 more blood runes. And you just put them just like this underneath it. Very simple. Bam! This is now a tier 2 altar. Without a sigil of divination, there's no way to tell. Let's see how you make the sigil of divination again real quick. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Sigil, divination sigil, there we go. That's easy enough, so we just need that. Alright, let's go ahead and have a steak real quick. That should manage to maintain our hunger, I hope. Alright, so for this, we need to do this, and we're going to need some glass. So let's go run and grab some glass real quick and put these ores up. And I'll get into some advanced blood magic next episode. Not advanced, mid-level. I won't be able to do the advanced for a little while. See, we've got tons of emeralds and diamonds. I maybe should have taken some diamonds, possibly. Because I know we've already got a bunch of emerald ore in here. Yeah, if you look right there. Let's go ahead and break the lapis. Let's see if that brings us up to 100 lapis yet. Because, oh, no, 93, dang. Because I'm pretty sure it's 100 lapis to give your pickaxe fortune, which is what I want to do. I forgot the glass. I probably need that, don't I? Alright, glass. ME system glass? Sweet. Just enough. A little bit extra. Alright, so, first things first, let's go and craft ourselves a divination sigil. And this is what you want to craft so that you can tell how much life force is inside of stuff. Did I do that wrong? There we go. And now, none of the recipes ever consume blood orbs, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, see, it tells you right here. Tier 2 altar, because we've got the blood runes underneath. It has 3,400 life points. Life points. And it can hold up to 10,000, so we are pretty well off there. Alright, Mr. Questbook, what's next? Oh, you want me to turn in a blank slate. Okay, I could do that. Piece of cake. Alright, and then after that, we're going to make an apprentice blood orb, so let's go ahead and go grab an emerald and make one of those real quick. And I think that takes like 5,000 life force points. Maybe? Let me check. Show me the blood runes. 5,000, yeah, so I'm going to have to feed that sucker some more. So let's get our regen potion out. And I'll put that up. Let's go ahead and turn that rune in. Oh, there's more. Oh, you want us to craft a bunch of sigils. Water and lava sigils essentially use life points that you've stored inside of a blood orb. For instance, I can take this blood orb and I can just spam right click with it and it stores life force inside of it directly from me. Essentially though, the lava and water sigils, they use life points to create lava and water. So, pretty good if you want to make obsidian or anything like that. It's really good for air skyblock maps because it's, helps you make like a cobble gen, stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, and you get a sigil of holding, which is good too. So, all right, let's go ahead and pop that baby in there and spam the hell out of this. All right, this is probably gonna chunk my hunger, but let's just go ahead and get that done. How much is in here? I'm not sure there's gonna be enough in there. Let's make sure we feed him enough. I can't remember if it runs out, if it cancels it and you have to redo it, or what it is. Either way, we need to get this blood orb going. Let's go ahead and make a chest for out here. We'll keep all of our little blood magic, divination sigils and all that out here. Uh-oh. We're running low. Better feed it some more just to be safe. Alright. That's gotta be enough. There's no way that's not enough. And then we're gonna have to go get some more food too, but I'll worry about that in between episodes. Hey, there we go. One apprentice blood orb. Very nice. So, quest book. Does that complete? Yes, it does. We're gonna get a potion flask and an alchemical chemistry set. Let's go ahead and pick up a power catalyst. I want stronger regeneration. Why isn't that? Oh, I must not have enough. No? I have enough room. Uh-oh. Got a broken quest here. That's not good either because... No, it unlocks the next set. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spawn that in, I think. I'll worry about that in between episodes, but yeah. I'm gonna creative spawn that in, I think, because otherwise I won't have that quest reward. And I would like that quest reward, actually. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up there. I got a pretty good start into blood magic there. Got my AE system going, so everything's looking pretty good. So thanks for watching, you guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.